Well, the stream is starting soon. So it is strange. Maybe on the PC you need to refresh. Anyways, let's go to here. And so we're playing Lost Relics today because it's halfway working. Some of the new stuff I like, some of the new stuff I don't like. But that's to be expected. It's new stuff, right? We're going to switch over to the game. There we go. We're running Legendary only right now. We're only getting the trees. We're not getting the bushes in here. We are wearing just the garbage iron armor. Like, we do more damage and we take less damage against melee and ranged, but we take extra damage against magic. But there's not a lot of magic in here. So, we're doing uninspired stance. And these two items are dropping. We're not doing scavenging, so... The good news is I ate 1 spoon of macaroni and cheese and did not get sick. So, progress. I'm going to have a little bit more today with the hot dogs around 2:30. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, the gallbladder surgery took care of what made us get sick. Gonna touch the microphone for just a second. A little bit more. Okay. We have ordered our steering wheel. We're still unsure on what type of device we're going to get. Either a wheel stand or a kind of like a cockpit, but not really, but kind of. We're mostly using the bow in here, which we wish we had more than just a legendary, but with what we have, it's really not that hard. Most of the time, we're not using all of the harvester, or we use all 3 usually of the tiers of serenity. We need to maybe try to sell some of those. A cockpit does sound lewd. I agree. It sounds lewd, but it's not. Like, we might get the the GT Light, which has a mesh seat, kinda. The main thing is to swing open the arm to get in and get out of it. Saw a person try to get in it without doing the arm, and it was kind of silly. I double checked and it does have the swing arm to get in and get out of. So it's also a foldable, which is kind of nice because we're not sure we're gonna play racing games every day. So it's good to have something that's easier to move. Like I said, we don't have any legendary, so we can't get the bushes. Just wanted to show you one time. We will be getting any trees that are available in here. We do have the legendary for the trees. We have legendary fishing bowl. So if we get enough money, we might look to get the pickaxe and start doing Maloketh we're in here currently for these slithers, which we've yet to. Well, we've gotten one. We're at 22. We're not 23. We're gonna need to up our forging. So, our engineering is far enough for the OTM hatchet, I think. No, it's not. Okay. So we're gonna have to just buy one, maybe? Because that's 30 and we're at 22. It's a long, long, long way. But we're at forging, not daily rewards. Forging 7. At forging 10, we can make the Vitarium ingot, which will allow us, you know, right here. So we need to get forging up to 10. That's what we really need to work on. We'll do that while we watch TV tonight, probably. Hey, it's still there. Good, good, good. Another slither. This melee weapon's pretty good because it has 100% accuracy. It means it hits every time. So you don't have to worry about it missing. Okay, we're going to do a 5. Just to get 1,000. Also, we're invisible until we do something. A 1,000 health was kind of nice right there. It's another change he's made. You get a key off of the monsters to open the chest with. So far, we've had no shadow stones drop and no blockchain items, so we've been kind of unlucky. There we go. There are pretty much all the adventures are 20 minutes now, pretty much, or longer. I do like the change in the sound effects. I do miss the guitar, to be honest, but the change is kind of nice. Okay. Just want to double check. Again, we don't yet have the gloves. The gloves are like the most expensive item so far. Legendary. Like, oh, they're down to 150. They were 240 not too long ago, so. And like I said, we need to do pickaxe. We have one, you can see, we have one fishing bowl. If we get the pickaxe at 45, we can do MO with the pickaxe and the fishing rod and be able to get it all. If this keeps coming down, like, it was 240, which to me is a little much. Evidently, though, people, like, don't have patience at all. We are running the crown here. 7,000. That's up. It was 4,000. It started out 5,000. Went down to 4,000. It's back up to now 7,000. But engine is down a bit. It's like $1.30 right now. Where it was last I looked. But that's still like $900. Until we open the chest, though, we won't get a lot of gold. Tell you what, we're going to do 5. And they don't know. They're watching us, but we're invisible right now. Until we attack. Ooh, we weren't being invisible the whole time. That was kind of nice. So we're almost 2,000. We still have one more use of the Tears of Serenity. We have all 5 uses of the Harvester of Sorrow, also known as our oh shit button. Okay. Like I said, we can get the trays. So we'll get the trays in just a second. Okay. Like the goodwood logs or the pine would be nice. Would also be nice to go ahead and find a chest. There should be a chest in here once the rock wall comes down. It actually comes up, I guess. Nope. We do have 3 keys, so there's like 3 chests remaining. It's one thing you can kind of count on. Okay. Go ahead and do 5. Should be one more up here. And then we'll go in here and there'll be a chest in here for sure. I won't say for sure, but for sure. Oh, but I won't say that. Nope. I'm not going to say for sure, but there will for sure be a chest. But I'm not going to say that. But for sure there'll be one either here or down here. See? For sure. Although I didn't say that, did I? Maybe I did. So we use a key automatically on the chest. So we go from 34. So we got 86 out of that chest. So we would have got like 70. 74? 73? 73 maybe. 73 or 74. So we picked up 12 or 13 extra gold just from the one chest. So we got the axe and the fishing pole or fishing rod. You want to call it a rod? Go right ahead. Nobody's stopping you. Okay. Don't use the crude bice. So we're going back up here and do a 4. Okay, that way we can do the right clicks and not worry about it. Okay. Should be able to get the tree. Someone coming this way. We've been kind of SOL on the tree though. No pine, which wood cutting. No emerald pine, no wood logs. It's the only 2 things that can drop. Hey, Frosty. Yeah, I saw Chris say hello to you. Is like, truthfully, we should be doing to get the winter willow. 1 gold coin? Nah, should be a lot more than that. There's 1 river pine available. We should do still though. We should be doing rare, honestly. We do have the green. We don't have the blue though. Can we make the blue? We could if we had the... So we're going to work on forging, like I said. We're currently 7. We need to get to 10's the green. And we can sell a bunch of stuff, maybe. Then we'll look at getting up to 20. So we can make the blue. Or do we have the stuff, actually, to make the blue? Because it's engineering, right? So we need to get forging to 20 so we can make, yeah. So we make the ingots to make the axe. Okay. So, like, I should probably be doing a lot of forging right now. Chest. 129 becomes... So that's 85. To me, forging is pretty boring. Seems like it would be even more boring to watch. And we're just going to... We don't have the gloves for this, so... That's kind of sad, though. You do a run, you get 2 bushes, all you get. Got no giltwood logs, no emerald pine. And other than killing some slithers, we killed 11. We only... Seems like we got 20. Do we do 2 runs maybe to get 22? Maybe there's 11 per run. Let's go ahead and do another. See if we get 11 more. Get to 44. And then we may do some forging. Even though it's going to be boring, we kind of need to get their forging up. You can see this is relatively easy. Make sure there's nothing. I'll use the creep ice a little more aggressively. There's a key. Go back and get the tree in just a second. Until the rock wall goes back into the ground. Okay. So we'll go get this tree. Maybe we'll get a giltwood log or an emerald pine. Or we'll get 68 XP. For wood cutting, which is already 42, so 68 XP really doesn't do a whole lot. Okay, get this 1, 2, 3. And then we'll get the tree back here. Indeed. Dark red shirt. Yep, it is dark red shirt. Who wants a bucket of... Oh. Is it a test for, to see how something's doing? To me, over here, they did blood work. And I had to pee in a cup, which was not great because I had peed right before leaving home, so. Oh, side effects. Okay. I would have much preferred to have not peed before leaving home. If I had known I was going to have to pee in a cup. Hey, there's the giltwood logs. Finally. I thought we were doing blood work only. But then they wanted me to pee in a cup. Hey, Dartus. We also Marcus Charles. Well, we don't have the gloves for legendary, so we're only getting the trees in here. We've yet to get any shadow stones. We've yet to get any blockchain items. So the grind's going grindy with little to no reward. We're going to do 5 to get back over 2,000. Okay. There we go. So we're probably going to leave down here. Unless if this dead ends. In which case we'll have to go back. Oh, they were down to 150. So 141's even less. I would imagine that they'll come down a bit further. I mean, engineering. Gloves. I mean, we're a long ways away from the gloves. We need demon rune, so you need demon leather. I guess they come off demon runes. Makes most sense. I mean, we can do ZW also. Well, this crown was, when I first got it, it was 5,000. It went down to 4,000. Now it's 7,000. So. Do another 5. This Tears of Serenity is really, 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 really good. Should put some. We got 10 of them. We have 5 in game and 5 in the wallet, so we can sell 5. The crown. I mean, it's what, $500, $650 maybe. I wouldn't regret it. Engine will be back above $2. Well, if you sold them for 10K, you sold them too cheap. Like, they should be 40 or 50 grand. Probably 40. Between 40 and 50. But if you'll wait to put another pair up for like... Oh, well. Still though. Just because something is free to you doesn't mean you should sell them cheap. Shalovan. Poof. By the way, hello 2007 and Ducky. I would say hello to Chalovan, but he's already lurking, so no chance to say hello. But I'll say hello anyways, because... Hello! Hola! Donde es el baño? Anyway. I'm gonna get tempted to make an opening video with less than 10 bounty chests. Just because. Let's go 5 again. We're invisible. You can't see me. And I kill you. Okay. So we have all 5 uses of the harvester left. Plus the eggs ticking. See, if I had the gloves, I would have gotten that bush. But I don't have the gloves yet. Like, did you sell both sets of gloves or just one? Oh, you kept one to use probably. And sold the other one. Okay. Must be 11 per run. So, 4? Mostly so we can right click. Okay. Burp, he says. Okay. I do think that we're going probably to do some forging. We'll do at least 1 run of forging, maybe 2 runs of forging. And we need to also go ahead and get the gold from selling 2 of the 4 pitching rods, the blue ones, the elmwood. Okay. There's a tree over here. Okay. So we got up and down. Up looks to be the end of the run, so we'll go down first. Okay. Should be a chest here and a chest here. We had, yeah, 2 keys left. Again, we don't have the gloves, so we don't bother with the bush. Go ahead and do a 4. We can go get the chest here. And we'll go to the crude device to get up here to the exit. And if we need to use the harvester, sorry, we will. We got 3 uses left. Okay, there's nothing at the exit. So 10 of the 11. So there's 11 slithers on a full clear. We did not full clear. We almost did, but okay. So we need to go back to the stash. We do have all the engineering done. Although we're talking like 16 runs to get slithers done. It's like 5 hours. I think we'll probably will do an opening video with what's left. Let's see. Let's just gotta fill in. So the 7-day right now is preferred over the 9-day. Although the 30-day actually, 30 days actually not too bad. Because 3 of those is $375 though. So I was thinking compare this to this, but 4 times still this is better than this, and 3 of these is still okay. So you're still better off. Yeah, we'll take this and sell the other 2 Elmwood rods. Yeah. Okay. We'll still try to get that for those. And we want the I don't mind paying what we have. Okay. And we need GIL. It's not a tool though. It's all. Got 11 of those, so we'll sell 6 of them. And if we get that for it, it's fine. Okay. Alright. So we're going to wait now. Alright, let's go put up the 2 items we have on us, and we'll do we'll put up all 5 items. We'll go do some forging real quick. Do probably 2 runs, and then go back to let's see, let's just do these 6 of these and 12 of these. We'll do all slithers. Are we is Odespar Sands the there's no slithers there. There's no slithers. The OS is okay. Well, yeah, we want to stay legendary no matter what. Okay. So our forging currently very, very low, level 7. Barely level 7. So we're going to get, what, 150? And we'll get 450 doing it this way. Which is not that much, to be honest. Okay. I'll get a drink of tea while this is going on. You know what? I didn't bring the phone in here. Welcome back, Frosty. So we'll make 2 of these. So yeah, not much. But once we get to 10, we won't need to make any more stuff with iron. And truthfully, if you need iron, you just run like FC, right? Yeah, plenty of iron and coal. Okay, and it's common. It's easy. It's quick. It's not quick, but it's, you know, it's easy. Okay. We'll do one more run. 6 of these and 12 of those, which is we do all. Again, we can do this when watching TV. We do this on the laptop when we watch TV, so. But I wanted to get in a couple runs just to break it up, sort of. Okay. So, again, it's 450. No matter which way we go. We have 283 of those, and we have only 4. So we need to run some rare stuff, maybe. And epic. Okay. Nine, 9, 10, 10. So we'll go to 12 of these. Should put us over 1,000 just so we're like 10,000 away from level 8. And at 450 a run, it's like 22 times. So yeah, we need to run some lower level. Probably. So we're taking that just in case. We'll take 1 just in case. And we'll take 1 just in case. Okay. Lark, you meant Lark, sir. And Arrow Piercer, 2.5. It's, you know. I didn't actually get one last event, so. People kind of like pay for the wrong stuff, but if they're willing to pay for it, they'll pay it. Okay. We're back to doing OS. What I need to do is look for the slithers in other areas and maybe run those. Because this is really easy, but 11 a run is not great. Seems like we should get more per run in a different spot. Need to make sure we can gather at least half of whatever it is, though. Give me some gold. There you go. Hey, there's the emerald pine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's why we need to, if we had the gloves, we would stay here and just grind it out at 11 each. What's he scavenging? yeah. Like the dragon's teeth would be really nice. That's why. Look at one more time. Scavenging 42. So we're at least 42 on everything. No fishing. So. So then we need 42 to get the anchor and 42 to get the trout. Nobody's selling those? Maybe I should go fishing. Well, that's, yeah, I could, but that's epic. Do I have an epic? I don't have the epic fishing rod. So, can't do it. Sorry. Well, it's true. Another emerald pine. Okay. We're going to do a 5. Like these are really... I should put on the... Can't mine, but can fish. Hey, another get wood log. So that's not too... Those are actually more than the emerald pine. That's kind of weird. What they're using in recipes right now, and the emerald pine currently has no use. Is that true? I do think we'll look for a spot with more slithers. Hey, skill bones. Let's do another 5. Oh, you can't mine because your skill's too low, or you don't have the tool? Which one? Don't have the tool. Is the epic mining tool? Well, I can look that up, can I? Just go skills book, engineering. Well, yeah, it's 56k against 7k. Oh, I could, if I was high enough, I could actually make them. Yeah, but 56k for an epic tool seems much. Like, I want the hatchet. They're outdated. Well, when you're in an adventure, you're kind of stuck, yes? Slick the gloves. Hey, another Emerald Prime. That's like makes up for all the runs where you didn't get anything, right? Okay. There's one more coming here. On the left, click the little guy. Okay, so we're 54 is probably. Thank you, Ducky, for using Prime Gaming. It's still September, so September also. Maybe you got it. Did you? Prime Gaming, though, it doesn't matter. But we're still in September, which is September, so you can get 20% off per new sub to a new channel. But Ducky, thank you very much for the sub. It is appreciated. I thank you. Yeah, if you have a Prime, Amazon Prime, make sure you use your one free sub every month somewhere on Twitch. Okay. Otherwise, you're not getting your full value for your Amazon Prime. Okay, so we've got 2 keys so far. So again, no gloves. So no bush. We did several ZW runs. No demon leather off the demon runs. Which is where I would expect it to come from. We killed several vampats, got no vamp leather. Okay. Do a 4 so we can right click. What do you mean, Frosty? Did you buy a pick? Or you mean Rip, you can't get them? Okay. So there should be... well, I'm leaving behind bushes, legendary ones. Okay, so we're going to just base take this guy. We'll use a 4 when we get, like, now. We're under 2100. So we'll just alternate left and right click. We'll go back and get the 1 slither. No, we won't. Screw that. Okay. So we're going back to the stash now, and we're going to check on a place for slithers. Okay. We've been using this 1 pore iron armor forever. But legendary and mythical places, relatively easy for me. So let's check. We're actually, first off, we want to know where we're going so we can buy the proper tools. Although if we get the legendary gloves for dirt cheap, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. So let's put this up. Okay. And again, legendary and above, easy for us. But we're looking for slithers. So we're going to try epic, trees and scavenge. Epic, trees and scavenge. So epic means none of this. Okay. We want Scar Carver for the melee. And we're going tool belt now. Oh, woohoo. Epic. We don't have any epic. Okay. So we need to buy all the epics. So what is it? Trees, scavenge. Okay. What about this though? No slithers. So it's best so we can we afford epic? trees and scavenge. Not really. Okay, so are there slithers anywhere else? So Trail Woods, green. Okay, it's an aisle. Nope, no slithers. Green also, no slithers. So we can go OJ or TW. We'll go TW first, I think. Yeah, we'll go. So green trees scavenge. Green trees scavenge. So green scavenge and trees. Okay. Green. I want the criminal's katana and the longbow. Okay. But if we're going green, green. That's the only thing that's green. Okay, so we'll take in more food. Let's think. 30. So we'll move 6. We'll move 5 of these. Okay. Alright. So we're going to play it sort of safe. Going to cook up this food. And check how many slithers we get. Again, Ducky, thank you for the prime sub. So we got 53. We need... Yeah, I want to go over here, though, first. Hey, you now have access to these 4 wonderful emotes. Hey, there's my YouTube also. So Odinium. Hatchet. Is that what we need? We need an Odinium. What do we need? An Odinium hatchet. All slots are in use. Need people to buy those. So let's cancel that. Cancel those. Cancel. Okay. So we're under. So the chest plate is over. So we're under. We're the same. Hey girl, how you doing? Okay, so we're trying to sell these. Try to buy those, trying to sell those. So then we got 4. Okay. So I want to buy. Although we have very little. But still, we'll put it up just for shits and giggles more than anything. So we're going to... Yeah, it's more for shits and giggles. We're just going to do a bunch of forging off stream. Let's start with these sea bass actually. And then we'll cook the burnt meat. Oh, I meant to put up a Serenity thing. Tears of Serenity. Blockchain item. I'm going to keep the crown for now, I think. I think always having 15% extra gold, like it'll take a while to pay for itself, but it will eventually pay for itself. Okay. But we have 10 tiers of serenity, so it's, you know, let's think. So 9408. There's no remaining supply. We have, okay, so we're going to sell. I think I'll be happy, honestly. 90. What's 9408 actually? So I want to maintain. I want to get 9,000 clear. So 93. 71. Nope. 79. 75. There we go. 9,000 clear. Okay. If it sells, it sells. More power to me. I'll take 90. That's 90. At least $90. If it's $1.30, it's like 117. Okay. Hey, Starbeard, how you doing? You know, it's going. We've yet to get any Shadow Stones to drop. We've yet to get any blockchain items to drop. So, Cliff, where's my streamer RNG? The new patch, I like some of it. I don't like some of it. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is, right? Well, again, I don't read anything because I left the Discord and I don't have chat on in game. So, I'm not a member of the Telegram. So, if you don't tell me, Frosty, I hadn't noticed Shallow Swamps was gone. Trailwoods is rather dark, though. So we just a room. I don't love the... Yeah, I don't really love it. I think as long as... Like, I can't do the legendary gathering right now, so... In bushes, that is. But if I take in a rare, or a low or an epic, a rare, an uncommon tool, it should have a chance to get an epic, a rare, or an uncommon. You shouldn't be required to have a legendary tool. But I think it's to make you run different adventures instead of running. Like, I would prefer to run. According to Frosty, they halfway fixed, like, the engineering stuff they remembered. The kill portion is correct. The gathering portion, you only get credit for when you actually get an item. In a week, there'll be no iron in the game. And coal. It's possible. Like, if people want to, buy them up, I should be selling them. But I'd like to have... Look at these Vampats. I dislike the Vampat now. It breaks into these little guys. And the little guys are worse than the Vampat. And they don't drop enough hides. Like, these scavengers, and maybe I should just... I need some gold, that was what I really need. By the way, Frosty the one that told me about the bounties working halfway. So, give her credit. Hey, it finally got an extreme RNG. So I need 2. So we'll go pick up it's the very first one ever dropped. Hello. Yes. Don't forget about me. This is the first one to drop for me. So, yes. It takes... I need to... I wonder how many it takes to turn it into a hide. I need 2 leathers, actually, to make the gloves. It's what I really... And then... Correct. What she says is, so when did you see if we need multiple all-star beer? It's always about me, though. No. Everything's about me. Everything is about me. Okay. It's always about me. Ooh, yes. So right now, maybe we should be running easier, supposedly easier stuff. The only thing about the supposedly easier stuff is I have to play better. And to be honest, I'd rather play like Dookie. We'll eat this so we can pick this up. Oh, maybe. Since he wears stuff while I sleep, I wake up to a slightly different game. The Vampath there did not drop anything. Maybe I should run ZW to see if we can get a some demon rune leather. We need another one of these. Do this. Okay. We're gonna go right. Well, he starts messing with stuff, though, when we're asleep. He wakes up close to when we go to sleep. Okay. Do you think there's going to be more slithers in here than there were in Odinspire's hands? We've already picked up 9, I think. Because I think we were 54 coming in here. Okay.
Owaga booga.
Oaga Booga? Why is it not Ooga Booga? Somebody needs to learn. I know you're supposed to teach. Somebody needs to teach Google text to speech. If that is what it uses. It's Ooga Booga, not Owaga or Ooga Booga. So we've gotten one vamp leather, which is more than we had before. So I'm happy. I think we've done 10 slithers already this run. And there's 11. Soon to be 12. Okay. We're going to eat and eat. So we're done 13 actually now. So well, we've gotten 12 or 13. I don't either. Ooga Booga. They did Booga correctly. Maybe you do little O's instead of big O's. Do ooh ooh. O, little O, G-A-H. Ooga Booga. To be incorrect from one aspect, but if she gets it right.
Owaga booga.
Nope. Oaga Booga somehow. She's just fucked in the head somehow. She's special. Okay. Thank you again for the 1 bit. Okay. Amber grapes, please. Thank you.
Yay! Eega booga.
Eega Booga. So only 1 vamp leather, but still, it's more than I had gotten before, so I'm going to try not to complain.
Yay! Ooga booga.
How did you do it? Oh, you had to put an H in there? What I don't understand, by the way, thanks for the 1 bit. Why is Booga always correctly O-O-G-A-H? But you don't get Ooga for O-O-G-H. You go O-O-H-G-A-H. And we'll get some tea. I think what we'll do is we'll eat the here. We eat this. We'll actually eat this also. And voila. We're above 2,000 and we can Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga. Yeah, this is clearly more slithers per run. Hello, Petty Fogger, as we apparently know how to say petty and not petite. The only reason we prefer to do legendary and above is we have stuff. Like, we can't use the egg in here. We can't use the Harvester of Sorrow in here. We can't use the Tears of Serenity in here. So, this does make us use food and or potions. Yo! We just... our first blockchain item, too. A solid axe. No, it's virtual. Oh. I don't have a ring currently. That's why. And I could guess I could go buy one. No, it's before the patch. Well, I told you about it before the patch. So it's virtual. So no blockchain items just yet. Frosty said they've gone to be in drops, so... Hey, there's our first skull hide too. They're up to 6K. Yeah, you don't need them. Maybe when I run out of food, I'll be like, I need them, but right now I don't need them. Okay. Like a whole lot more than 11 slithers this run. I think we're on 19 or 20. Much more than... I wonder... One-handed axe 118 and 370. May put that up for ridiculous amounts of gold. Okay. You know what? We're going to eat and eat. I dislike the gray rings. Again, people who were lucky enough to have them drop, you know, early, they won't say that price. Okay. Like, you know, if they drop, I'll use them, but it's the only way. Okay, we're gonna wait just a minute here. We're going to do 500 energy and then train this. Like, I wouldn't get rid of this for less than 100,000. Because, I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. So this 580 energy this time. Okay. Hey, you got a ring hide too. So clearly this is slightly adjusted. Because we got a rune hide, we got a skulk hide, and we got a vamp hide. Plus we got a virtual green axe. Oh, on the fishing? So you're 36? Well, the thing is, you can still get the oldest, you know, as well as so we'll have to go check the leather thing after this run and see if it takes 1 or 2 to make a leather on the hides. Yeah, way more per run on these leathers. I've gotten 23 or 24 this run. So there's at least one at the exit. Be right back again. She probably has a reason to be right back. And we probably know that reason. So, yes. So, way more. We need to just... Gonna eat the fish, be safer. Okay. Might actually think about bringing a torch. Save it to the last half of the run. Like right now would be a decent time to use it. Yo, nightwood logs. So let's go ahead and... Wow. I guess we should play better. Nah. Yes, nah. Yes, nah. Okay. We should really play better. But why? Why? So it'd be easier. We need to make sure we don't croak in here. Okay. Welcome back. We're trying to play better now. Where clearly we should try to play better sooner than now. Okay. We still have the potion, so we're not like in major trouble, but you know. it would be easier to have played better sooner. I just like the event pass now. I've not done ammo yet because I don't have the pickaxe or the fishing rod. I only have the axe. Actually, I have the axe and the fishing rod right now. So we're going actually up here because that could be the exit. Although, we probably should just exit, if that's the exit down here, actually. Okay. This is not the exit, but there's a chest here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and drink the potion, and now we really gotta play good. Because we have no... Actually, we could amber grape, couldn't we? Okay. I'd rather not eat the amber grapes. Ammo short. Because most stuff is longer than it used to be. Okay. So we're still over 900. So we're not going to eat the amber grape yet. $6.34. I think we'll eat one to play it safer. Okay, we have one more if we need to. And we know next time we need like more stuff to eat. And we need to play better earlier. Okay. There's like over 40 slithers in a run of Trailwoods. Like, for the bounty, it's well worth it. The drops have been rather good so far. Gotten one of each hide, rune, skulk, and vampire. Gotten one logs. Gotten two cactus, or cacti. Gotten two fungus, which are fungi. We've gotten two sequoias. We've gotten Solidex. We've eaten one, so we've gotten 2 amber grapes also. Okay. We're at 719. Okay. There's one. Man, I really don't like being this low, although it's plenty of health. There's like, well, you know, we just need to play better, is all it is. Earlier in the run, we don't play good till we have to. Okay. You know what? We're going to play it safe and eat this. Like, we didn't really need to... Well, eesh. That's not the exit yet? Oh, if it's been desert, it's a little rough. But again, if you play better earlier in the run... That should be the exit. But we don't have any health regain. So, for us... Oh, Again, we just like... It dropped a shadow bear, though, not a leather. Still, though, it's been a good run if we survive it, which hopefully we will. So we're locked in, Not great. Yo. Okay. So there should be good. Okay, so we're going to make it. Well, you know. Again, this was a nice run. You got the vampire, got the skulkide, got the runehide. We also got, like, let's see. We got 45 or 46 slithers that run. So, not too bad. So we'll take 3 more runs. We need the Odinium hatchet, though. See, tricky part. Getting enough gold to buy the Odinium hatchet. I've not even looked at her. Unknown. Unknown. Okay. 2 gold instead of 5? Hmm. Okay. We need to put up the egg finally if anybody wants to pay that much for it. They can have it. Same with the outfit and the tiers. So. Oh, so we get a discount for being high level. Okay. Cheaper stash deposit. I see. Okay. Got it. At level 5, you can... Okay. Alright. Didn't even notice it was 2 gold. Want to check the leather. See if we need... How many hides to make a leather? I know we don't have the water with us. But I just wanted to check anyways. 1 hide makes 1 leather. Even on the rune? Still okay. And vamp. Okay. So we need 3... Well, we need to go back here first and get the... Because we were trying to sell our jugs. But there's probably so many of these up for 90... For 2. Like... Okay. Oh, crap. I want to try to sell this virtual axe. For too much gold. What's it called, actually? Solid axe. Okay. Well, it's got to be in. That's right. We have to put it in. Damn it. It's got to go with the stash before you can sell it, so. Okay. One of these days I'll do stuff correctly. Probably not. Probably not. Okay. So I'll do that, that. Put those up. Okay. Gonna move these to the end. Going to... Okay. We need 3 of these. And we're going to take both of these as us 5. And it's 11. And we need 3 jugs for water. So, okay. So we need actually, but we need more than what we have. But we're going to go ahead and make it up anyways, because that's what we do. Shit. Okay. Skull clutter. Great. And do the rune leather. And we'll do the vamp leather. Okay. But we need 2. We need 2. 4, 6, and 6. 11 actually. We need 11 more skull leather. And we need... So... Okay, we can't even make that yet. Okay. Okay. And I think though, so we're going to cook. We're going to cook. And then we're going to put those up in case we screw up. We don't want to lose them. Because, yeah, they're virtual. In case we screw up, we don't want to. Oh, those are cooked fish. Damn it. Those are, yep. So, efficiency is not my name today. So, let's do this. Okay. So we're 6 away still from being full. Let's do 3. There we go. Alright. Do it like so. We're at 99 slithers to start with. Okay. See if we get 40 something this run or not. Actually, we need to be at 154 to be done in 2 runs. Yeah, 154. We're going to touch the microphone. We want to protect your ears. And we're done messing with it, so you can put your headphones back on. Ooga booga. Hey, so got a golden chest somewhere. Okay. We're going to try to play a little bit better. We probably won't. We're just going to try. The 1 spoon of mac and cheese was fine. So we're going to try like a smaller serving today. And as long as that goes well, then we're going to try something else. Might try some pizza. Like today, those hot dogs with chili. And we'll have a little bit of mac and cheese on the side. Like a small serving. Like the tablespoon was like, you know, a good test, but not a full test. We can do the small serving. Then we'll feel a little bit better. Then we'll, like I said, probably try a small slice of pizza. Then we may try cow's milk, although we've been drinking almond milk for so long. It'll probably taste quite a bit different than it used to taste. The one thing I did talk about doing that I didn't is to bring a torch in here. It's weird that there's side by side. Let's go ahead and use the Candy Cane, the Sugar Plum Sweetie. Use half of it. Use the other half now. Hello, Diogo, the 1-1. How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. Another key. So there's 2 chests. You know what? I don't think we put the solid X up for sale that we got. We stashed it, but we didn't put it up. There's my YouTube, by the way. youtube.com/C/SouthernStar71. It's crazy. It's different for sure. And just like that, we're going to get our 3rd key already. It's time to find a chest. I can tell that I did not have crackers with soup because I'm hungry already at 1 o'clock. Which is early. Okay. Yeah, it'll keep the bounty. Like she said, the killing part is fine. The gathering part only counts when you actually gather an item. So. That's why we did an engineering one. It keeps it in. I wish we had found trailwoods a bit sooner. We're going to eat one of each. Okay. Tell you what. Well, we'll either not have a full clear or we'll have to come back to it. So we'll find out shortly. This looks like a dead end. So this run so far, no hides. It was one of the 3 keys. Still nothing. So maybe tonight he'll have the old thing fixed like it used to be on bounties. Well, the low stuff is harder. The high stuff is really easy still. So it all comes down to like is it worth it, you know? Like I kind of dislike the vampires now. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I have one legendary item or in tools, so we need to shake a leg. You know what? Let's do this. Okay. Oh, I forget. I bought the fishing bowl. I have 2. Legendary tools now. But I don't have 2 of the same ones. Well, catch them on fire? That's the easy way. I'm going to eat one more. Like if they're on fire. Also, the vampires are probably better off if you shoot them from a distance. If you melee them, like I've been doing, you will take more damage. It's best to vamp at with a bow so they don't come right on top of you. That was not meant to be lewd. It may have been lewd. It was not meant to be lewd. That's what I normally do most of the time, but it's better to do them from a distance, I think. Do them with a bow. And then you got room to do whatever you want to do with the extra, the Mino bats. Okay. Oh, there's the other guy. Okay. You know what? We're going to eat a fish. Gonna need to go fishing soon. Sooner than I want to, actually. I mean, just if you cut them, you don't take damage, right? Or actually, so we took a little bit of damage there, actually. Could be. I meant to bring a torch in here. And we can test it out if... Since this could be the exit, we'll go... Actually, we'll go down, actually. I've never used it. I made them. But I've never actually used one. So I don't know. This is not the exit. Okay. So we'll go back. And we'll go this way. Yeah, I've never used a torch. But somebody bought 15 of them relatively cheap. So maybe they're effective. We'll find out shortly. Tell you what, we'll eat another fish. This looks like a dead end up ahead. With a chest at the end, probably. Okay. So we're going to use the golden key. And we're going to use this, and then we're going to go up and down here and this way. Okay. So we've gotten 30 slithers already this run. So... The reason the spellbind powder seems such a low drop rate is because they drop also... Well, they drop nothing. They drop vials, bottles, and, well, at least those two. Maybe the third type for potions, and these spellbinding powders. So there's 5 drops. So nothing, there's 4 drops and nothing, so... That's why it seems low. Well, to be honest, I don't think I've killed an elite since the patch, so. So all my information is pre-patch. So we're at 34 already this run. Okay. I'm going to do the last fish. It's 35. Yeah, I did ZW wearing this iron armor. Like, it's actually not that hard. But I do have the ruby egg, the gold egg, the harvester of sorrow, the tears of serenity, so. Right, I agree. Like, if you have gear, then maybe you would want the better armor. Hey, we got a rune hide. Okay. You know what? We'll just go ahead and drink. So we've killed 43, 44. Hey, yeah, Slither skin. That's the first one. Out of 143 slithers. So those are kind of not easy to get. 9 gold. Too cheap. Seriously, that's the first one out of 143 slithers. Okay. I think that's the X up ahead. If it is, then we're going to take it. There should be one more chest somewhere though. So we might backtrack for the chest. I think we will backtrack. It's not that far, is it? It's not that far. It's far, but it's not that far. So we got, what, 40, 45. So it'll be 189. And then... So we need to do one more run in Trailwoods. And... may go for ZW. We'll do 2 runs of ZW, but... it's a little bit easier to do ZW for us than Trailwoods. We don't use any fish. We don't use any potions. So, you know, we'll see. Okay. I have to. I currently don't even own one though. Like, if I'm going to do the bounty, I have to, right? Like, see, from a distance, they're not that much. Yeah, I can pause it, right? I lose 50 bounty bucks. I'll get 400 instead of 450. So, I'll just pause it. But I want to get, like, everything done, and I'll pause it. So we need 64 slithers. So if we do one more run here of, like, 40-ish. Like I said, it won't be that hard to get the remaining ones, possibly in ZW. Just because ZW for us is easier than this run here. Because of the eggs. You know, I've had... Well, tonight during TV, I'll probably forge on the laptop and get till at least 10. But that's just blue stuff or green stuff at 10. So, but if I can get to the green stuff and, like, sell it and ignore you, well, yes, probably. Mostly because I don't see what you type. Because 30 forging, we're not going to mess with, I don't think. At least not quick enough to turn in the bounty. I would like to get to 20 though. Or 10. 10. Motherfucking 10. So we got one skulk leather. So yeah, we'll probably, like I said, we'll pause this. We're going back so we get more food. We need one potion also. Okay. I'm gonna put all this up in the leather because it was rune. Get one more. Well, you know, if it's on the backside of the game, it's not intentional ignorance. It's just ignoring you. Yes. I'll tell you what. We'll cook up some fish. Is what we'll do. We'll take 9. And 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's check real quick. Still just 2? Yeah. Like, these are not easy to do. We're on a 3-star at least that we're doing. Or 3 sword. So, like, you know, it will be 28-20 by the time we do this one. And then demon runes are not with rocks. Or they could be an MO. If they're an MO, like, that's a very possible run we could do. The Brunei ingot is kind of like, eee. I'd rather not do those, but, you know. And we don't have the skull leathers. Nope. So we won't be doing that one. Oh, this. Leather and leather. Nope, nope. Like, we could potentially do Mount Oak kept this one. And doing 4 Lich Crowns, that's 17 runs. Nope, nope, nope. Like, some of these buys are pure garbage right now for the first week. Like, nope, 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 nope. That's a potential. Because we can run ZW to get the bushes. If we have the tool. I don't think it would be bothering with that one. So really, we only got like this one right here, and potentially. So there's one bounty we could do. Nearby Sparn. I'm gonna write these down. We don't have to look at this again. Let's do it here. Nearby Sparn. Correct. Okay. And what else? We're not going to do that one. Not going to do that one. Lich Crowns. Not really. Nope. We might do this one, which is Whispers at MO. Okay. Not going to do that one. Nor that one. It's possible we could do that one. LR of Gran. Yep. Okay. That's what we could do. I'm gonna go cook and then check out what's going on in yonder. Okay. Like that run, we only got the skulk leather. So we do have, it'll be 2 skulk leather. No, no, no. Get 2 rune leather. So the rune leather is kind of like, we got 1 skulk and 1 vamp. So let's do all the hoppers we need first. We have like 3 little notepads. Okay, now we're going to do the prawn trout. Okay. Alright, so I suggest humbly that you find your way to the bathroom. Because that's what I'm going to do. Going to go to the bathroom. Going to check out what's going on in yonder. And we're going to run a 3-minute ad break. So enjoy yourself. There we go. We're going to get a jerky tea. Tell you what. We're back here. Just here we go, big face cam. Because we're going to do a little bit of looking on the internet before we run that run. So we're going to delete most of these emails. Okay. Yo, that's cool. And that's okay. So we got 37 cents combined for doing coupons at Swipebucks. That will help pay for the wheel stand or the cockpit, whichever one we order. We're still not yet sure which one we're going to get. I'm looking at myself right there. Yes. So I want to read this one in a minute. Oh, and yeah, I wanted to do that too. So we keep those 3 emails. Okay. And then over here, I want to read 1, 2, 3 of those later also. I said, Oh, I heard something. We bought something or we sold something in game because I heard the sound. So we'll find out shortly. Oh, ooh. So Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday night. That's Pacific. So Wednesday or Wednesday, actually Thursday morning. Be asleep while Pylon, everything goes on to Columbus 5. Wednesday night / Thursday morning. Be Thursday about 2 a.m. my time. Yeah. Maybe 3 a.m.? 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. No, 2 a.m., 5 hours for UTC. No UTCs? Anyways, it'll be like early Thursday morning. Yep. Okay. Alright. So Luna will probably go, which is not too bad for us. The higher it goes, the better off we actually are. Okay. Like, it would be good for us if Cardano also went up. And Cody, COTI, went up. It would also be kind of nice if Solana kept going up, which it has today. And Chainlink could go up, and a new kind of network. Oh, you again, me? This lump poop. Sure, why not? Okay. So there's really not too much movement. Right, I mean, why would you hug someone who looks as good as this, though? You know. If you can't tell, we'll probably go and go. Oh, it's just a friendly hug, sure. Oh. So now, first of all, the steering wheel we ordered was not in stock, but they took an order for it. And because it was in stock soon. At first they said the 15th or the 16th, and now it's the 3rd through the 12th. It's a pretty wide delivery range. It was the 16th to start with. Now it was the 13th. Now it's going to get here for sure the 12th or sooner. You're watching the internet, not checking Discord. That's me. Discord. Oh, I did. Because you said something. I never look at Discord during a stream, which is something I should probably change up. I should probably, like, look more often at Discord. But I don't, because it's usually behind the game, so I don't see it much. You sent me a message before the stream? I might have read that one. Oh. Okay. Well, I had read the one at 9:07, like 5 lines. But I didn't see the thing that I sent you back. It's true. So we should have got that already, even though it's not. Okay. Oh, we did get, okay. That's why we're... Yay! It was very important. It was near and dear to my heart. Yes. Okay. Oh, we sold a Tears of Serenity. I was a ton of, like, Shadowstones. We'll get them later. Trailwoods, here we go. Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna zoom this in a bit. It's like you changed this a little, seems like, the overlay map. You know, we still forgot to get the damn torch, didn't we? We did. We forgot to get the torch. Shame on us. Shame on us. Okay. Yo. So that's the second one. Back-to-back runs. Okay. She's going to be right back. She's going to get a drink. If I was watching this stream, I'd get a drink too. Boom. So we want to get this, and now we'll get the tree. Oh, there's one gubbin. Nightwood logs. Cool. Cool, cool. How many we got? It's only our second one. Okay. So yeah, October 3rd. We would like to have 20 or 22 plus 25. 4,700 spike bucks. We've got 36 basically. So we need like 1,100 more. Hey, we have another skull pie. That's good. Okay. Okay. So if something pops out, we'll eat a fish. We'll eat a fish. We'll eat one of each kind, actually. Okay. Which way do we want to go? We saw this, so we'll go here. Welcome back. Which drink did you get? Hopefully it's like a margarita. Hey, there's my YouTube. youtube.com/c/southernstar71. A cola. Well, put a little rum with that, and you know, you don't drink alcohol. So that's what's wrong with you. Okay. It's not. I was making it funny. Okay. Like, we really could use another vamp hide. So we could make a second vamp leather. And then go to the engineering table. And, yeah, vamp. Make these gloves, so we don't have them. Be nice. Green. Do we own the green gloves? So, the second skull leather will be a hood or a boot. Or we could just wait. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and eat, and move this down. And we'll do... Why would you ever listen to me? Well, I only pretty much took for the bounty. But why would you ever listen to me? I just repeated, why would you ever listen to me? Oh, I get it. Maybe. You didn't listen to me. Exactly. I get it now. I got my eyes on you. Hey, another nightwood logs. We really should have brought a torch in here. As hard as that Slayer was to kill, should have gave extra XP. It should have. It didn't, but it should have. Okay. Wait. Get off. There we go. A funsy? A funsy sounds like a onesie worn by a 1-year-old. You just say it's a funny. It's the way I do it. Just a funny. That's all I do. No punny. think we cleared 9,000 shadow stones on the Tears of Serenity. There is an AC/DC song. What do you do for money, honey? How do you get your kicks? What do you do for money, honey? How do you get your licks? Come on. Yep. So we're going to avoid those. Okay. Gonna come back and get the tree. Dance. Dance, 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 dance. That's the third Nightwood log for this run. We only have one from the first 2 runs, so... The reason I stopped dancing is I felt like it might look like a Trump dance. And I'm like, no, I don't want to look like a Trump dance. Okay. With the fish. I like being 4 digits, if at all possible. Okay.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello indeed. I did forget to do that today. Let me back off here. Let me get this. Oh, there's the fart. Mega fart. Act funny for the money, honey. Chris, I act funny. Thank you, sir, for the 71-bit cheer.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. Hello, hello. So, let's do this. Chris has the gold medal for cheering this month. This is what, September? We got, today's the 27th? So we stream the 28th and we stream the 3rd. We have 2 more days of streaming this month. You know what, let's get back to 1200. Okay. The cactuses look a little bit wrong, but you know, it's the cacti, so. How else is he going to do that? It's a thorn cactus. Maybe you're just being a little bit lewd yourself. Although the cacti is a bit, shall we say, awkward looking. Okay. Chris has a point, much like the cacti has a point. They can be rather prickly. That's why they're also known as prickly pear. It may be a certain type of cacti. Oh, we didn't see you, sorry. Have an arrow. So we'll take the golden chest key and open up the golden chest and get gold. Okay, we're going to eat one more fish to get 4 digits, and we're going to backtrack. We're going to hit the minus button just one time. So yeah, steering wheel ordered. Probably going to get the GT Lite, which is a seat, not a full seat. It's a mesh seat, a bit more than a lawn chair. Probably going to order that. Somehow it's very expensive. For the needles, yes, for Frosty. If you put those inside something, you would most likely need them removed somehow. Free acupuncture. Of no. Not if you put it inside there. Nope. Well, crud. So we're under 400? I'll tell you what, we're going to eat the coconut. Okay. So we're still over 600. Okay. We're going to do one just to be safer. Okay. Okay, so we need, what, 32 right now? There's... Hey, another night wood log. That's 4 this run. Okay. Okay. Hey, there's a golden key. Makes me think of Path of Exile, where there's a golden key, there must be a golden door. In this case, it's a golden chest. You're really wondering. What are you wondering? I'm gonna drink another one just to... Okay. Oh, I don't know on that, to be honest. All I know is so far it's been one set of iron armor. I think the destructibility is stuff lasts a good long while. I don't think you really gotta like worry about stuff. Same thing, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Like, common stuff has been lasting a lot of... Well, that's possible also. Woot may have the correct point. Like, at some point, I mean, stuff has to break. But yet, you don't want to spend too much money on something. Just have it break quickly. So. But I think nailing the economy is the most important thing he has to do. If there's a decent economy, then there's a decent future for the game. Oh, I just thought of something. Somebody probably getting some shadow stones. Okay. So we need 25. I'd like to get 5 more. I'd like to be to, if I'm at 189, and I feel pretty secure that 2 runs of ZW will finish the slithers. 186. Okay, so we can find 3 more. 2 more was it? If we can find 2 more, we'll be on 189. Okay. Although we're 22 right now, so hey, 21. Okay. Or it does say destructible. Oh. I see what you're saying. This says breakable and tradable. This is breakable and tradable. The armor, though, is only lost if you die with it. Aha! The armor doesn't break. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. So you only lose the armor if you die with it. Okay. You know what? We're going to play it safer. There's the telephone again. It's probably garbage. So we did get to 20. So 2 runs of ZW will get it for sure. Man, this has been a Nightwood Logs run. Okay. Just gonna... And now we need 19 only. So it's easy to get 2 ZW runs. The reason we're going to do ZW is it's easier because we have the 2 eggs and the Harvester of Sorrow. We can also run the crown to get extra gold. And the walnuts, probably. Actually, no. Tears of Serenity. It'd be Ruby Everbrook Egg, Golden Everbrook Egg, Crown of Ligoria, Harvest of Sorrow, Tears of Serenity. Like 10,000, 17,500, 22,000, 25,000. Like, you know. And we need 18. Plus 9 per run, so we'll get that rather easily. We'll go pick up our 9,000 Shadowstones, I think. So we're going to be over 12,000. And we'll probably put up 1 more Tears of Serenity. I mean, it's really good. We have plenty of them. And we'll put up for more than we sold the 1. So we'll check. We'll leave this on virtual, see if we got anything. Hey, we sold 1 amulet already. Good. So let's cancel the Odinium. Let's go ahead and get that money. And then we'll amulet of protection and put up 4. We own 4. We'll put up 3 actually. We'll leave them at this price. Okay. And we'll see if we can buy an Odinium. It's a tool though. We want the action. We'll try to buy it for that much. Okay. We're just gonna leave that up. If we buy one, we buy one. If we don't, we don't. Okay. So we get 93.75. Alright, so we're rich now. Thank you. How do you withdraw? I want to withdraw. I don't want to deposit. Oh, no, that's backwards. I get it now. So let me think. If I put 900. 9. Why? Let me use 9. Okay, it's not doing it right. Enter the amount. I don't want to purchase any. No, I want to. No, no, no. I don't. No, 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 no. How do you withdraw? Not that I'm going to do that right now. It's just an ideal. Okay. We want tier. Read up. Well, you know, we want to sell this. I'm still going to go 93.75 because I'm happy with one more going for that price. Yeah. Oh, still disabled. Okay, it's, you know, again, like 90. It's, you know, it's good. It's okay. So we're going to get ready for ZW. Well, I was just going to get it into my wallet is all. So we're going to get ready for ZW, which means we want that and the Winds of Ash. And currently, though, tool-wise, we can only really want the hatchet. Okay. Because we don't have the gloves yet. Okay. Relics, though. Egg, crown, harvester, tier. Yep. Okay. All right. I just thought it would be like doable now. So we'll do one here, and I'll tell you what. We'll take 3 just to be ultra safe. We're gonna look back on the the demon. Need this. They're down to 89,000. Okay. So they're dropping like a metric ton. So ideally, okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. Virtual offers. We'll take these gloves down and take this down. And then we'll get the gloves maybe. I don't mind paying that much for them, honestly. Okay. They probably won't sell for that, but who knows what will happen while we're gone. We'll stay here. Not here. Okay. We'll go here, and we'll do this. They're way lower. Well, they're not 44. or they'd be selling right now. We're going to go have some lunch. Probably 2 hot dogs with some chili and some mac and cheese. Let's turn the music off. It won't drop much lower than 40 some thousand. Again, I'm going to go enjoy the food. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Is there anybody? Nobody actually rated, so you guys can go. Let's check out Twitch. And we'll check Lost Relics. LOST. Lost Relics, there you go. Click. Why you gotta be French? And they'll be right back. Tell you what, there's quite a few. He's French though. Is he speaking French? English. Oh, he's Quebecois. QC. Okay. Yeah, we'll rate him real quick. You can say hello. I'm going to go eat. / please. Wrong. No, that worked. / raid. Space. GAMOEILR. See you guys tomorrow. Thursday, Friday. Yes. Enjoy. Invalid username? What? / raid. / raid. Space. GAOMEILR. That's exactly the way he got spelled. Okay, it's working this time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Tell them I said hello. I am going to go eat. And we will raid now. Bye-bye.